This is Ryan here. I'm going to show you how to clean up the brush roll on a Dyson DC03 multi-floor vacuum here. Now if you have a DC04 or DC07 or DC14, this should apply and will apply also because these same exact design. The non-clutch Dysons have, if you have from the UK, would have a round brush roll. Slightly different brush roll, but still should apply also. Things you'll need is a coin, such as I have a quarter here, or a screwdriver, or usually a coin like this. Makes it easy to take off the sole plate, and a pair of scissors. First you want to do is take the vacuum and lift it, or take it over and put it on its side like that. Let me turn off the clutch. And just leave it like that. And that way the clutch is off, that way this thing can spin freely. Because when it's on, the clutch is on, it's very hard to turn. Next you need to take, there's three little, almost like screws here, little locks here, 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 and here, that you turn counterclockwise. Here. And there, or there, counterclockwise halfway. You hit a little bit of click, like halfway, and that we can take the sole plate off. Now the sole plate here is cracked. If you have a cracked sole plate or missing pieces here, you'll probably need it replaced. These are very easy to buy. You can still buy sole plates for Dyson DC03 and all that. Pretty easy to buy in the parts section for your website. You can see here. Let me see if I can get a better way here. There's a little bit of hair here. Not too severe, but I want to clean it anyway. What I'm going to do is take, see, there we go, much better. Take a pair of scissors and snip it like that. It's hard to do it when I'm holding my phone here. When doing so, because it's kind of a little bit of a pain. Might go a couple times, get it snipped. Try to flip it over to the side, and then flip it, maybe a quarter way, something like that, and then start flipping that side. And the hair will start coming right off. So if you snip those sides, like snip like this side and this side, then the hair should easily come off pretty easily. Then you can just pull the hair off instead of having to take the hair and trying to pull it off all the way without using a pair of scissors. Scissors makes it easier. Let me see if I can get some hair off here. Let's see. Here, let me put my phone down here a second. I put my phone down so I can snip the one end, some hair, one end of the brush roll. Okay, that ain't gonna work. No, anyway, I'm just gonna pull it off. Try to pull off some hair. Sometimes some hair will get around this end. Of course, this is a lengthy. Sometimes it takes easy. Sometimes if you have pets, or if you have, or especially if you have somebody in the family that has long hair and all that, this will happen a little bit. Sometimes, frequently. Sometimes might be a little bit. You might be a little bit more merciful and might just have the occasional string or two wrapped around the brush roll. But in this case, it's a little bit of hair, and so we're going to try to clean it off, pull off some hair, all that. Now I got to do the other end, this side. Now this is a helix brush roll, so I guess it kind of makes it a little bit easier. I'm not sure if that's exactly why they made a helix. I'm not sure if they made the helix brush roll like this because it spins more freely, more easily than a round brush roll, or what? I'm not exactly sure of their logic behind there, but it's all good. Oh, it's right here. So I just snip the other end, just like so, just like I did with this end. Snip the other end. Now sometimes I might do it like this. I have it on a workbench, here on this workbench, and so I'm kind of doing an angle. Sometimes most people, if you can. Okay, there we go. Actually have a little bit of wiggle room. So maybe sometimes here is a little bit tough to pull out, you know. Plus, I also want to make sure that let's go, a lot of hair here. So this thing sometimes gets filled up with a lot of hair. Over time, I'm pretty sure in a month this would look like Chewbacca, you know, maybe completely covered in hair, and that much more of a pain to do so. Pull it off. Check out my brushes. Anyway, so you just pull off that hair, just like so. Just like that. And that should get the brush roll nice, get the brush bar nice and clean, to where performance wouldn't be affected, because if you let hair build up, I'm pretty sure the overall performance would be affected. Making sure, you know, just making sure there's no hair around the belt pulley, because in this case, you got your push assembly around here. It's not like a clutch assembly, just like here. This is a clutch Dyson, so of course the belt isn't meant, I don't think it's meant to be taken off by the amateur person. Most of the time, now if you have a if you have a clutch, now if it's a clutch Dyson, of course, if the belt were break or whatever, you'd have to get it serviced by an actual engineer at an official authorized Dyson service dealer, you know, dealer or service center. An official Dyson dealer, they'll have the parts to go and the tools on hand to take care of it. If it's a non-clutch Dyson, meaning if it's just a single motor, no clutch, standard belt layout, you know, where it's just a long belt, no clutch, then that'd be pretty easy. But in this case, it's clutch. But anyway, yeah. But anyway, this is just getting a little bit extra hair pulled off. That way, it looks nice and clean. Now this is, of course, is on a clutch Dyson. Your brush roll will be a lot different if it's a non-clutch Dyson, meaning if it's just a standard, you know, if it doesn't have the clutch. Now I think that's like DC07 carpet, or the origin model, DC04 origin, DC07 origin, or DC14 origin. I think that's what they call them. I think they call them origin models. I'm not sure if they call them carpet or origin models. But anyway, but I do know they don't have the clutch design, needs a round brush roll, but at the same time they don't need the HEPA filter. Yeah. Anyway, that's done. Now you just gotta do reattach the sole plate back onto the vacuum. Line your sole plate up to where it'll fit just like that. Get in there. like that, you know, press on this. So spots here. That way it's nice. That way it will fall into place. It should fall into place just like that. Pulling or screwdriver, turn it clockwise and more away. Hear a little bit of a click like that. A little click like that. Just like that. And now your stove plate will be on. Your brush roll is clean. And then we just put the vacuum. Actually, we can just. Oops. Hold on. Take the vacuum. Put it right on the floor here. And do it just like that. So, there you go. Brush roll clean on the Dyson DC03 multi-floor vacuum. Again, you know, if you're in the UK, you might have a DC33 Animal or DC33 Stubborn, whatever how they call it. You're lucky because we only have the multi-floor. They only sold us the multi-floor. They never sold us the Animal or Stubborn. Anyway, same instructions should apply because they're exactly the same. DC04, 07, and 14 the video, like I said, does apply to this too. So, feel free to please rate, comment, and subscribe. And until then, bye-bye.